What's the strangest thing you found in an old army barracks? We were tasked with clearing out Building 447, a wubby-bubble-woo-era barracks scheduled for demolition. Structure had been abandoned since the 1990s, used only for storage. Most rooms contained the usual junk, broken furniture, outdated manuals, moldy uniforms, but room 237 was different. Door was sealed with industrial adhesive. Took 3 guys with crowbars to break it open. Inside, we found what looked like a shrine, dozens of combat boots arranged in perfect formation. Each pair had dog tags hanging from the laces, names, service numbers, dates of death, all from the Korean War. The boots were arranged by unit, by battle, by date of death. Someone had spent years organizing this memorial, but that wasn't the strange part. Behind the boot display was a wall covered in letters, hundreds of them, all addressed to the same person, Private First Class William Harper, all postmarked between 1951 and 1953. The letters were from families of soldiers who died in Korea, thanking Harper for bringing their sons home, for carrying their bodies off battlefields, for ensuring they got proper burials. According to the letters, Harper was a graves registration specialist. His job was recovering fallen soldiers from combat zones. Dangerous work, often under fire, but Harper had been doing more than his job required. He'd been writing personal letters to every family, describing their sons' final moments, sharing stories about their courage, providing closure that official death notifications couldn't. One letter from a mother in Ohio: "Thank you for telling me that Jimmy spoke about me before he died. The army just said he was killed in action. You gave me something to hold on to." Another from a father in Texas: "You risked your life to bring my boy home. I can never repay that debt. You're always welcome at our table." There were photographs too. Harper with Korean War veterans at reunions, families hugging him at funerals, wedding invitations from soldiers' children thanking him for bringing their fathers home. But here's where it got really strange. We couldn't find any record of William Harper in army databases, no service record, no personnel file, no death certificate, like he never existed. The building's logbooks went back to 1943. No Harper listed as ever being assigned there. Yet this room was clearly his. Personal items, clothing, photographs of him in uniform. We brought in historians, genealogists, records specialists. Nobody could explain it. The Korean War records were accurate. The deaths, dates, units, everything checked out. But Harper was a ghost. One elderly Korean War veteran visited during our investigation said he remembered Harper clearly. Best graves registration guy we had. Never left a man behind. Disappeared after the war ended though, just vanished. The veteran told us Harper had been traumatized by what he'd seen. Carrying dead 18-year-olds off frozen hillsides, watching friends die in his arms. Survivor's guilt consumed him. Last time I saw him, he said he was going to spend the rest of his life making it right, honoring the fallen. Guess this was how he did it. We found medical records from the base hospital. Harper had been treated for severe PTSD in 1954. Discharged under mysterious circumstances. Records after that were classified or destroyed. The room had been his sanctuary, a place where he could honor the dead without interference, where families could send their gratitude without going through official channels. Carbon dating on the letters confirmed they were authentic. The latest one was postmarked 1987, 34 years after the war ended. Harper had been maintaining this memorial for decades. We never found out what happened to him. No death record, no forwarding address, no family to contact. He'd simply vanished, leaving behind this hidden monument to the forgotten dead. Command decided to preserve the room, moved everything to the base museum. Harper's memorial became an official display honoring Korean War casualties. But sometimes, late at night, security guards report seeing lights in the museum. A figure in 1950s fatigues, arranging boots, reading letters. They call him the Guardian. Nobody believes them. But the next morning the display is always perfectly organized. Dust removed, letters straightened, boots aligned with military precision. Maybe Harper's still there. Still honoring the fallen. Still making it right, one letter at a time.